What's up, guys? Everyone, hello, welcome. I have a very small express sub from April that is back that I wanted to show everyone. So I will wait for another minute or two and then we will get started. Hope everybody's doing well. And looking forward to the expo in just a couple weeks. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be attending. I am super excited. All right, I am going to get going. It's a quick one. This should only take about a minute or two. We have an 8-card express return from April. I will post it on my Instagram feed as well as on Facebook a little later today, and then YouTube, so you can watch it again at your leisure if you want to see it. But without further ado, let's get moving. So our first card is a Scotty Barnes signature red choice. This is out of Donruss. This is numbered to 99, and it's a PSA 9. I have now seen a bunch of these Donruss autos come back from PSA, and I don't think I've seen a 10 yet. I saw a couple golds out of 10 also get PSA 9, which is definitely disappointing. This one is just the base choice. Still a parallel, but not numbered. And that's also a 9. Guys, if you have questions while we're going through this, definitely hit me up. I'm happy to answer questions while we are going through these. And I will stay on a little bit after for a few minutes and just chat it up if you guys are interested. All right, next up we have a 2021 Panini Prism UFC Mojo Prism. This is a PSA 9, and this is also numbered to 25. Beauty card right there. I don't want to talk about this team. I'm too old, and I've been through too much heartache and disappointment over my years. I'm teetering, guys. I'm teetering on the edge of dropping them for once and for all. This one's disappointing. I think the submitter kind of knew that it wasn't going to grade 10, but I'm not sure if they knew 7. Here's a cool card here. David Beckham, kaboom! PSA 10. Guys, if you're attending the expo in June, let me know. Here's a couple big boys. It's the Bobby Orr 66 tops. PSA 1.5. And the final card of the sub, 2019 Upper Deck Clear Cut Rookie Tribute Auto of Sid the Kid. These cards were submitted in April. This is just the express sub. PSA 9. So that is it. Our 8-card, express PSA sub from April. That's $220 a card. Are back. So, without any further cards, if you guys have any questions or want to ask me anything about PSA, SGC, card grading in general, I'm definitely happy to talk to you guys. So just ask any questions you may have. I'll leave these top 3 up here for a few minutes while we just have a little background. So hit me up, guys. Do you have any questions about the grading process, about Canada grading, PSA, SGC, anything you want? Definitely ask, and if there's no comments or questions, I will log off, and we will hopefully see you guys again soon for another reveal. You know, I don't think that it's a really fair question. I don't think I would recommend a brand. I don't think it's necessary. Now, semi-rigids, like the gold standard of semi-rigids is definitely Card Saver 1s. But I think any will do. There's some ones you can find on Amazon that are pretty cheap. The beauty of semi-rigids compared to a top loader is that the cards don't move when they're in a semi-rigid the way they would in a top loader. So you don't have to like tape over them, and you don't have to worry about them shifting during mailing, which is why the grading companies want you to send in those, because they know that they won't be shifting around while you send them. Thanks for that question. I know there's a window for PSA grading, but what is the average return for economy? I think we're running around 2 to 3 months here, buddy Brad, is what we're looking at. We're just seeing the March economy getting graded and should be getting shipped back to us now. So if you submit in April, I guess you'd be looking at another month or so. Are there any companies you might provide? The Crime Dog, do you mean for grading? I want to offer BGS as a third option. I feel like I'm close to doing it. I'm just not there just yet, but we may be announcing something soon. You guys are definitely welcome. Crime Dog, is there a specific company you have in mind, or was it BGS? Guys, I just revealed an 8-card PSA Express lot. If you're just joining, we're finished. There's 3 of the cards right there, and I'm sticking around to answer a couple more questions. Sean, I am getting close, buddy. I have all the approvals necessary. Approvals from BGS, approvals from my insurance company. The only thing I'm waiting on is my website. I can't get a hold of my programmer. They're having a lot of power outages where he's from. Crime Dog, I have no interest in MNT. I used to offer CSG, and I just didn't get a lot of interest, so I don't think I'll be offering it. This is Adam, yes. Guys, let me know if you have any other questions while I'm here. I will stick around as long as you guys are asking questions. If you're just joining, we just revealed a sub from April 16th cutoff. Express, there was 8 cards. Here's a few of them. And I'm hoping that we'll get more back soon to show you guys. I know you've been asked about sub 12 a trillion times. Yep. So George, I don't have anything new to report. Here's what I can tell you. I'm waiting for a call from PSA. I'm waiting for a call from PSA to discuss it. There's nothing new to report. The call should come. I was promised the call would come this week, either today, tomorrow, or Friday is now my guess, considering it's already Wednesday and I haven't heard anything. So tomorrow or Friday, I'm hoping. That's all I can tell you. When they do call me, I'm gonna have a strong conversation with them about it. And it's not going to be the regular rep that I had. It's going to be somebody in quote-unquote upper management, is what I've been promised. Collector of Sports, these are not my cards as part of a bigger sub. Drop-off location on the West End, Peel region. Sean, I don't have anything lined up for Peel, but if you want to send me a message offline and let me know if there's any spots that you think would be a good fit, I'll definitely reach out to somebody on that West End for you and see if we can't figure something out. Good question. Guys, for those joining, we just revealed an 8-card lot. And I'm just sitting around answering some questions that you might have. Yep, George, 100%. The good news is that they're not due yet because the sub 11 ultra modern and modern haven't been returned. So we're not overdue yet on sub 12. I know it's still been a long time, and it's hard to fathom that it would take even longer, but hopefully we'll have an update soon. Thanks, Sean. Pierre, yep, I spoke with them today, and I think we're going to be getting something together with Maximum Sports Cards soon. Hey, buddy, I'm back from the States the 30th. Date at Relics. Collector Sports, they're not returned yet, but they're on their way. Trainers Lounge, can you just remind me what I'm supposed to have for you? The one thing I look for... Trainers Lounge, can you just remind me your name, just so I have it? What's the one thing I look for when I'm thinking about submitting a card for grading? So, Crime Dog, I have different reasons for grading than other people. Like I run a business here, so I'm grading stuff that I think will resell. What I've done in the last few months as I've moved away from more common cards. Oh, Matt. Yeah, buddy. Sorry. I didn't realize you were out of town, Matt. What I've done is I've moved away from more common cards, and I'm looking for super short printed stuff or cool stuff that not a lot of people have. And that way that I can kind of set my own price for what I think is fair. I think everybody who knows me knows I don't try to rip anybody off. It's not my way of doing business, but that's kind of what I think about. If you're talking about from a condition standpoint, I think my best piece of advice would be anything that you can see with your naked eye, the grader is going to see. Is there going to be a price adjustment? Ventura 8, can you just repeat the question? I don't know what Bonhomie economy is. Maybe I'm missing something. Matt, did you want to meet at Relics in the near future, or you're out of town? Sorry, Matt, I'm just trying to remember. You're out of town and you're back at the end of the month. Is that right? If that's the case, Matt, you can just bring it to the Sports Card Expo if you're coming. If not, then just leave it at Relics for me. You're welcome, Crime Dog. Guys, we just revealed 8 Express cards. Here's 3 of the 8 right there. And taking some questions in case anybody has anything while I'm sitting here. Sub 21, I think it's sub 22, good stuff. I think it's sub 22. Collector of Sports, yeah, I'm set up again with Relics. So I'll be with Relics at the Relics booth. We have a really good partnership going, and so we're going to keep it going there. Guys, I see a bunch of people. No worries, Matt. Matt, are you going to the Sports Card Expo? I don't know why it got a 9. It's very subjective, unfortunately. The difference between a 9 and a 10 is very little. Yeah, so Matt, if you're going to the show, if you can bring the money there, that'd be perfect. Ventura, why would there be a new price for economy? Okay, Matt, I will see you there then. If you can bring it there, that'd be perfect, man. I appreciate it. Pierre, I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to do that. I might just focus on meeting with people and stuff like that, but it's possible that I'll bring my one-on-one collection down. The Trey Lance Genesis? I don't have a Trey Lance Genesis 6 sneaker. All right, Matt. Sounds good, buddy. Thank you. Ventura, I didn't see a price change. Six sneaker, PM me offline, and I'll take a look for you. I don't think it was part of this submission. And or it wasn't express, that's also possible. Guys, for those just joining, we just did a quick 8-card express reveal, and now we're going through and just doing a Q&A. 6 sneaker economy for what month, right? Like there's lots of economies, so we have to just be specific. So March economy is now on its way back. There you go, Matt. I think March economy is just getting graded. Vintage sub 10. Jesse. I feel like sub 10 vintage has been back for a long time. Message me offline, Jesse. 6 sneaker plug. April's economy has not been graded. PSA has 3, or we offer 3 different service levels with PSA. We do economy, which is looking like 2 to 3 months, express, which is looking like 3 to 4 weeks, and regular, which is looking like 5 to 6 weeks. These are not my cards, so I don't have any input on it. April's economy pop, I don't know. I hope it'll be back by Expo. I don't know. Josh? Josh, I think that's you, right? You were Matthews, remind me? Yeah, sorry, Josh. It happens, buddy. It happens. Guys, if you didn't check out my story, I put some of my SGC cards from the last sub up on my story. I got some bangers. Yeah, Josh, we always want 10s. Oh, great question. Good stuff. I wish somebody would have asked me that last year, because Marissa, you like those? Last year, I noticed a specific Pokemon card being graded over and over and over again. That was the Charizard. I think it was like a freebie in some of those packs. It was the Sword and Shield 050, if anybody knows that one. That one was done a ton. And then Kaprizov in the NHL, that was submitted a ton. So in terms of cards now, it's a lot of the new Young Guns that just came out, and a lot of F1. I haven't seen a lot of WWE Prism, just a bit, but I feel like that's going to start trickling in. And then a lot of Scotty Barnes, and then as the new Prism for basketball and football get released, we'll see a lot of that stuff. But nothing like overwhelming like I did last year. Josh wants to know if the Matthews will hold value. Josh, I think at this point, Matthews needs to win something. I was arguing a lot that Matthews and McDavid were closer than I think people gave them credit for. But I think, like now seeing what, that Edmonton's in the second round, it's a little bit further apart than maybe I thought. Maybe I'm just a bummed out Leaf fan. That sucks about Caulfield. Good stuff. You are most welcome. Guys, we're just doing a Q&A after a quick 8-card reveal. So if you have any questions, I'm going to stick around for a few minutes. Although the questions have been coming fast and furious, and I think we're having a great conversation. And yeah, I'm very disheartened right now with the Leafs. So the only thing about the Matthews good stuff that I'd keep an eye on is the pop report. The pop count coming out. It's getting a little out of hand for Matthews. I'll tell you, the 2019 Expo, November 2019, which is just before COVID shut us all down, Matthews PSA 10s were selling for between $250 and $300. Can't buy them raw for that cheap anymore. Guys, let me know if you have any other questions. I'm happy to stick around. This has been a great conversation. Crime Dog, PC Vladdy is Vladdy and Bo are probably my two biggest PCs. It used to be LeBron. I've kind of moved off LeBron a little bit. Not that I dislike him or anything. I love him. And then I had a huge Joe Burrow one, but I sold it. Sold it all. All right, good stuff. Thanks for hanging, buddy. Ventura, yes. Please bring the sheet with you. If you don't do it, that's fine. You can still give the cards to me, and then you can fill out the form later, and I get copies of it. Every time you guys fill out a submission form, I get a copy of it sent to me in my email as well. So I always will have it, but it's just easier for tracking to keep your cards and forms together. But that's a great question as well. Thank you. All right, guys, it looks like the conversation is crawling to a halt. So I will thank everybody for spending some time. If you do have questions, if you do have any other questions, thanks, Crime Dog. If you do have any other questions, you can definitely hit me up via direct message, Facebook or Instagram. And you can also email canadagrading@gmail.com. There will major... are you going to give cash at the expo? I think I sent you an email about that. There's no proof of... there's no receipts or anything like that, especially not with cash. But I think you'll notice, like, people have paid me cash and there's never been a complaint about it. So I mean, it's easy for me to say I wouldn't worry, but I really wouldn't worry. You can take a picture of the cash being handed to me if you want. All right, guys. Thanks very much for hanging out. I'm going to give it one more minute or maybe 30 seconds, and then I'm going to log it off. Crazy Cards, what's up? All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for hanging out. Great conversation today. We'll talk soon.